It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he reaches the 35 before going out. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Swift can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now trying to run with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Nicotomni's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Play action with Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Here's Swift to start the drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. Second and very long. Means on the catch. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now Richardson to throw. That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 1. Complete to Mims. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, Richardson. Finds Mims. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They'll throw again, Richardson. Mims with the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it again here. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll throw it again. Hauled in by Downs. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Saints go in nickel, third down. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be fourth and short. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Look at this, tight end getting a carry here. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 12-point game in the first. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 13-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Running right, this is Taylor. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Past midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Goff on third. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Colts driving. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Gets this to Johnson. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
First down from the red zone. Reed's got it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end on the left side of first half. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead to 20. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, it's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Richardson now on first and 10. Finds Mims. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the margin stays glued at 20.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break. First down. Here's Swift. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? and you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Groupie to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Returns looking good so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Able to get it to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw left side finds Johnson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw here from Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. They'll throw again. Richardson. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2. He's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun, Goff. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now Goff. He finds Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
First down throw from Goff. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's Goff. Great catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feet in.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Goff on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense... back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
That punt gets up to 59 yards, and the Colts will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 16. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Richardson to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. As they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Getting out to his left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action with Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Complete to Mims. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Put the body on the line for his team. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Reed's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Running behind center with Swift. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Going run again with Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off, and they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, it's Richardson. Gets him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Colts need to score quickly. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one finds Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. First down throw here from Richardson. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. QB sneak coming. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Some good news, bad news on this call. Good news is he gets some positive yards. You stay ahead of the chains. Bad news, Kate, and I really don't like that call, is that's another body blow, another hit on your quarterback.
Hey, 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the carry, it's Swift. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across